Yeah. I'm going to have to refer to my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, on that one. He's your man if you want to talk business stuff like that. All I can say is I'm focused on finishing the season, doing the best I can with this team. I'll think about all that other stuff when the season's over and me and my girl Yvette are sitting on the beach somewhere in Jamaica. And that's the truth.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Dallas Mavericks at their home American Airlines Center. Well, for the Mavericks, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when you look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jet?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series is tied up. Both teams want this game badly. And, you know, I think with the home team being here and their fans behind them, the pivotal will move in their pendulum in their favor.
Nice. Wow. There were a lot of P words right there. And now with the play-by-play, here's
Texas. All right, bring it in. It's Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first two games mean anything, we should be in for a heck of a series. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Dallas Mavericks. Let's take a look at Dallas. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
You know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against. They're just not going to lay down for them.
And the Clippers starting five. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Get out there with Chris Paul. And it's Pierce in at the small forward.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Williams attacking. Over in the corner, Matthews. Feeds it to Henson. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. And it's blocked by Newton. Ball against Williams. Here's Newton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. The kid's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
On the wing, Williams. Covered by Newton. Nowitzki kicks to Williams. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. All alone. Connects. The jumper drops. Paul with the ball. They set the pick. Here's Griffin. Mavericks with the rebound. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here's Paul. After Wesley Matthews scored, Paul passes to Griffin. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Matthews. Shoots from the line. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in his zone.
Deflects the pass. Shot's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you props.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but Coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. A shot by Williams, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Jordan dishes to Crawford. Paul gets a screen from Newton. Paul passes to Newton. Jordan the screen. Crawford outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks trailing. Williams inside the line. Gallus again missing. Clippers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Newton. The kid's got 7 points in the game. Outside Williams. Pass to Barea. Nowitzki left side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And how about the burst in that first step? Just right to the rim.
They set the pick. Here's Paul. Here's Newton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. A lot of offense came from this group during the regular season. Look here at the league's highest. Freak.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
And here is Los Angeles now. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Here's Newton. And another three for the Clippers.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now, here's Barea. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Newton. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Barea. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-6 run. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Crawford on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Barea. 18 feet out. And the basket by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Clippers ahead, up 10. And the second quarter will get up. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, excelling in my role.
Well, Jordan, the man who knows what his job is, and he likes it. Anderson, he's checked in for Jeremy Evans. Williams comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Harris. And then for Los Angeles, Griffin's checked in for Villanueva. Wilcox comes in for Pierce. And it's the kid in for Paul. So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Get out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Wilcox in at the 3 slot. Puts it up from 15. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They held a 12-point lead early.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And that one's good.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. Master it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a huge game. He finished with 31 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. Jordan the screen. Newton passes to Griffin. To the inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Lewis Williams.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Barea comes in for Williams. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Barea kicks to Henson. Rejected by Newton. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Williams, rejected by Newton. To the paint. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And here is Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Inside, Nowitzki with the steal. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. That's good. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Griffin a screen on Williams. Here's Newton, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.